Hey guys, thanks for joining me today. I'm Mark. This is Mark Orton Disc Golf, and today I'm out at the #1 course in Alabama, Kudzu Cove. So this place is a really cool property. It's got a lot of cabins around the property. It's got some elevation. It's got water. Should be a good time today. It is a little bit windy. This course is about an hour away from my new house where I live in Huntsville, and so pretty convenient to have the #1 course so close. And there's enough courses around Huntsville that on the way down here, I hit a course. I actually drove past several courses, but I hit a course in New Hope, played the 18 holes there this morning, and now I'm out here. It's just prior to noon, and it's a little bit cool, a little bit chilly morning, but it's a good day to get out because tomorrow, we don't know what's going to happen. That ice storm could hit here. We could get a snowstorm. It could completely miss us and just be rain. But I want to get out while I still can. And one of the reasons I decided to hit the New Hope course on the way out this morning was that makes this not only the #1 course in Alabama, but also the #100 course that I've played on UDisc. So this is the 100th different course that I've played. Got a cool Army helicopter flying by right now. Yeah, this is 100 courses for me in just over 2 years. Pretty cool, pretty special. So let's hit the course, go play. Hole 1, 324. You've got the pond right out there, and it is around the corner on the back side of the pond, right over there. You can see the white flag sticking up back there. So I'm gonna go out pretty wide with something that will come back in. I definitely don't want to mess with the pond. I played a course yesterday and lost a disc I like in a pond, so try not to mess with the ponds too much today. Hole 18, I believe that's 18, is an island hole, literally an island on the pond, so we're gonna have to mess around with it. We'll see how that one goes, but we're on hole 1, so let's do this. I'm gonna go with the Instinct on this one. I've got this one dyed by Mr. E Dies. Really like that. But this one flies pretty straight with a good fade at the end. Maybe a little bit of flip up. Got a little bit of headwind. Just gonna try and get out there. I actually haven't even warmed up at all, so should probably swing a couple. Get some fade, get some fade. All right, not bad. Not as much fade as I wanted, but that's okay. Good start. Close. Hole 2, 301. Straight up there, you've got a clump of trees. It's right in the middle of that clump of trees. So you can go straight at it, something that hyzers in a little bit. There are some branches that stick out, so I think keeping it low is probably a pretty good plan. I'm just gonna go with the hex. All right, right at the entry of the trees. Could have gone a little further. Beautiful little green in here. Whew. Tried to spit out. Another beautiful hole right here. 271 feet down, kind of a tight gap down through there. You've got a pond off to the left-hand side, so you definitely don't want anything that's gonna fade down there. Look at this fireplace here. Really cool. Get a nice bench here so you stay warm hanging out by it. You could go wide, something that fades. I'm gonna punch pretty straight at it. Just see what we can do. 271, downhill. I'm gonna go with the watt. Not great, not great. That's okay. So the low ceiling coming through kind of caught me off. Just gonna throw the watt again. Yeah, I came a little bit too low. Didn't give it enough push. So this is where we are. All right. easy par. All right, hole 4 is 268 according to UDisc. It says 247, 275 on the T sign. It's across the water. We're on kind of a dock bridge platform area. Really cool. And then you've got this here. Basket is out there straight across. I think that I'm gonna go on the high side, something that's gonna fade a little bit, and yeah, try and keep it safe. So that's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna go envy on this one, keep it up high. It'll probably push pretty straight. I do have a bit of a headwind. I could go with the balance, but I don't want anything that's gonna fade too much and end up in the water. I like it. I would have liked to have gotten it a little bit closer, but that's okay. Definitely in range. Let's see what we can do. Yeah, another bird. All right, hole 5 is 283. Uphill, it's blind. I don't see where it is. I might have to take a walk up here just to get a look, but this sign shows it kind of going straight up that way, so that's what I'm assuming it's going to be. All right, it is kind of straight up there. A little bit of a fade. I'm going to go with the instinct again. Put it maybe on a little bit more hyzer. Oh, such a low shot, man. Not great. The instinct did sneak up here. Just a little bit further than I thought it did. Still not a great shot, but gotta go up there, kind of around the trees. Just not committed enough. Our hole 6 is 285. Sign says 295. Up to the corner, up at the top up there. So it's uphill. Pretty tight little gap. We'll see what we can do. Get some turn. Oof, no turn. Oh boy, where I'm at is not a good spot to be for sure. Let's see if I can try and flex something out of here, but man, it is gonna be really tough. I've got vines, I've got just about everything you don't want just in the way. Man, it worked out. Staying really right side on the chains. That's more like it. All right, hole 7 is tricky looking. So the tee pad is pointed that way. The basket's actually down that way. You could go with a forehand, but you almost have to go really deep with the forehand with something that's really gonna fade back. Or you can try the backhand with a little bit of turn through the gap, and I think that's probably the better play. I'm gonna use the Watt, just trying to go a little bit of turnover through the gap. That looks really good. Okay, I like it. So I did actually overturn it just a bit. I mean, distance was great. There we go. Another birdie. Can't complain about that. Hole 8, 446 feet, down across the inlet to the pond, and then up to the left, and it looks like it may be uphill. But 446, so you need to push a little bit. Maybe something on a slight hyzer that comes back in, but fairly straight. So let's see what we can do. I'm gonna go with my really cool dyed Enigma, one of my favorite dye jobs ever. Again, Mr. E Discs, or Mr. E Dyes. Check his stuff out. That looks beautiful. Yep, got me right up there. Like it. So this is actually not the easiest place to be pitching up from. Got a pretty tight gap here. Try just going straight at it. What? And that looks good. Split the gap, got up there. Well, I still have a bit more work to do on this save than I had anticipated, but not bad. Just very slippery up here. Hole 9 is the first par 4 on the course. 670 feet across the valley. Got a big clump of trees over there, and it's right at that big clump of trees. It is a pump out there. We will see what we can do about getting something somewhat close, but it's out there. 670 is a push. And while it looks like downhill here, it's not all downhill because it goes back uphill once you get over towards the basket. It's gonna be a fun one. Let's see what we can do. A little bit low, but and it's out there. A little short, not bad. So as I'm walking up here to take my birdie putt from here, 30 feet, I realize that that flag says 10 and not 9. Down there is 9. So I'm gonna walk back to approximately where I threw from, rethrow, to go to the right pit. It's gonna be short. Much longer par putt than I would have liked. Oh well. Online, I think on the last shot I said par putt. That was actually par. That was a birdie. This was a par 4. All right, hole 10 says 210. It looks a little bit further than 210. It is uphill and it's in that clump of trees. So you could either go up this way with something that's gonna fade, kind of push it up there, or go forehand. I haven't thrown many forehands today, so why not use a forehand? All right, we're gonna try the Instinct on a forehand, going up through here. Hit it on a little bit of hyzer, should flip up, drive pretty straight, and then get in there. Did start to roll, so we'll see. Should be an easy up and down for the par, but it is a little bit further away than I would have liked. And that will be an easy tap in. Take that. Hole 11, 254, 319 is what the sign says. Straight up ahead, and should be a pretty easy one. Yep, take that. Hole 12 is one of those shots where the picture is what does it. And this one is incredible. 386 is what the T sign says. I think it's 312. Well, we're going down to the flag basket right on the other side of the road down there. Does look like it's tight with the OB, with the roads playing as rivers. So I'm gonna go with the hex again, see what we got. Keep going true. Oh no. Might be safe just on the wrong side. All right, so it's not OB. It's actually in grass in between OBs. Didn't give enough credit to this wind. This wind is pretty good, and especially left it up a little bit high. It caught it, put it over here. So we're gonna aim pretty much right at those rocks. seaplane out there, getting ready to take off the water. Pretty awesome. All right, hole 13 says 372. It's in that general direction. There is a sign down on a tree down there, and I'm thinking that maybe that is a sign telling you where to throw. So I'm gonna kind of throw towards that. 372, downhill. Actually, I do see a flag kind of near where that sign is, so let's see what we can do. We go with the Sphinx. Come back, Sphinxy. Uh-oh. Get the hell out of that thing. It's a little bit low. Crashed into these trees right up here, which should mean I'm not too awful far. There's the basket. There I am, okay. Not bad, not good. Just kind of what it is. See what we can do about getting this thing up there. Couldn't have done much better than that. Berg X is doing work. Doing work. Hole 14 is not very far. 215. Very, very uphill. Very tight gap, very uphill. So let's give this a shot. Oh, I'll get a skip. All right, not great, but we'll take it. Whew. Yeah, it's uphill. That's a walk. Definitely shorter than I wanted it to be. Easy par. Beautiful. Hole 15 is 438 down. It's downhill through a gap and then hard to the left down into the field that way. So let's see what we can do here. Could be good. All right, as I came around the corner, I got to look at where it's at, and it looks pretty good. I'll show you guys when we actually get up there. So yeah, 438. I'm going to call this a great tee shot for the 2. Hole 16, 814 feet. You've got a tunnel to get out, and then the problem is you've got the fence down there that is the airport land. You've got 2 roads and then the fence. You don't want to go out there for sure. So I think putting something out there that's going to go out a little ways and then get some turn is probably what you want to do. So what I'm thinking is I think I'm going to go with the function. Put it out there, a little bit of hyzer, let it flip up to flat, get some turn. Should put me in a decent position to look and see where we're going. Not high enough, it's probably gonna cut roll. That's not good. It's gonna stay in bounds. It's just, it went way the wrong direction. All right, I'm really not exactly sure where the basket is. I think I've got to go up past all this stuff, so I'm just gonna throw the Sphinx, just see what we can get. All right. Okay, I can at least finally see where I'm going. This is a par 5, so 3. If I put this close enough, it could be a birdie look. Should be a birdie look. This property is absolutely beautiful. Oh, I barely squeaked that one in. But that's a bird. Hole 17, 303, up in that clump of trees up there. I'm just gonna hit something like the FD, pretty straight, maybe just a little bit to the right of it. Let it get in there. Let's do it. All right, left a little short. And not a bad shot, just left a little further out than I would have liked to have. I've said that a few times today. All right, I'll go tap it in. Another par. So far, I am 5 down for the round, bogey free. But I've got that little island I've got to hit on this next shot. That bogey free round could be going bye-bye real quick. Hole 18, 303, down onto the island down there. Pretty small island to hit. And yeah, I really don't want to lose a disc. I brought a couple that one that I've never thrown before. I got it, I think I won it at a raffle or something. And then I've got a putter that if I lose, oh well, I've got plenty of putters. 303 is a pump for the putter, but it is downhill, so should be doable. That was the notion. Throw it on a little bit of hyzer, flipped up, got just a slight amount of turn, and just barely made it onto the island. I'm gonna flip just to give myself enough room for a good stance here. Yes. Count it. So Kudzu Cove, #1 course in Alabama and my 100th different course played. I had said it before, I was 5 under. I actually had not scored 7, which was the one where I did the Watt turnover. And so that was a birdie as well. So I ended this round 7 under, which is one of my higher U-disc ratings of 237. Bogey free round, felt really good today. I think the warm-up out on the other course where I was doing a bunch of ace runs, I think that paid off. I might stop back at the other course on the way back and see if I can hit an ace today. Just, you know, not a true ace, not a first throw off the tee thing, but just going out and seeing what I can do about hitting some, because it's a lot of fun. Gives you the confidence, and you know, working those shots really does work your accuracy quite a bit. Appreciate you guys checking this out. Let me know what courses you think I should play. Now that I'm in the Alabama area, you know, I got down to Birmingham, played Iverness, I don't know. Fun course, hard course. And then I played, I think, 6, 7 courses around Huntsville. There's still a few more that I need to play. There's at least 3 or 4 more 18-hole courses within 30 minutes of me. And then there are, I think, probably 9 or more holes, less than 18, that are in the area that I could hit as well. So lots of good courses. I might try and find one of those shorter courses, kind of like what I did with the Ace Challenge, where I hit every ace or aced every hole on the course. See if there's one around that suits that. But appreciate you guys checking this out. See you next time.